One of the best episodes in the second season of House of the Dragon, Episode 7 provides a sense of momentum for the remaining episodes. The second episode of the Game of Thrones prequel, Dance of the Dragons, has been a slow burn, with the exception of Episode 4. The show's content is to progressively build up its narratives and character arcs, and that's not a complaint. Things come to life in Season 2, Episode 7, which is primarily about claiming dragons and lays the groundwork for an explosive conclusion. The goal of this segment is to locate even more persons who may be able to ride the unclaimed dragons in the Targaryen Civil War, in continuation of the storyline of Seasmoke's new rider from Season 2, Episode 6. The plot features strong character development, violent action, and pure fantasy moments. It makes good on some of the early choices, such having Hugh and Ulf begin at King's Landing instead of the book, and crucially, it maintains the focus on significant characters like Rhaenyra Targaryen and Jacaerys Velaryon. I adore how this episode addresses Targaryen's notion of exceptionalism and the very essence of the dragons themselves, right from the opening scene when Rhaenyra confronts Adam of Hull. First up is Vermithor, who demonstrates why he is known as the Bronze Fury by tearing through several aspirants before forming a link with Hugh. Next is Silverwing, who forms a bond with Ulf. In fascinating ways that haven't been discussed as much. It delves deeply into how little is actually known about them, how complicated, wondrous, and mystical they are, in addition to how strong and frightening they are. Here, Emma Darcy excels once more. Even though they don't say a word, they manage to say so much. The scene when Rhaenyra watches with the strength, confidence, and anger of a dragon in the conclusion is a fantastic example. Another view, taken about 10 minutes earlier, shows Vermithor going crazy and well captures the tragedy of the situation. Harry Collett, who plays Jace in his strongest performance to date, also deserves a great deal of appreciation. His sequence where he claims to be Harwin Strong's son is heartbreaking and impactful. Daemon Targaryen's Harrenhal visions and overall storyline have come in for some criticism, which is understandable, but I've loved it for the most part. There's undoubtedly a big payout this week, even though Oscar Tully surprised me by contributing a lot of it and Archie Barnes holding his own against Matt Smith. Daemon finds immense satisfaction in this moment, particularly because he isn't in charge, which is a position he is unfamiliar with, apart from his visions, and finds unsettling. It also serves to refocus his story in the Riverlands. Although I thought Paddy Considine's reappearance as Viserys in Season 2, Episode 6, was entertaining, I don't think it was essential to rehash that this week. Although this doesn't add much and covers fairly familiar ground, I would have liked to have that time spent with Daemon in real life or to expand other sequences. Nevertheless, it's short enough not to negatively impact the plot too much. With any luck, that will be the last of his visions, since Daemon's story coming to pass will enable him to move on with his life. With the greater emphasis on Dragonstone this week, there isn't quite as much drama on King's Landing, but what we do get is still excellent overall. As Alicent Hightower, Olivia Cooke is fantastic once more, and I really enjoy her moment at the lake. Although it may have simply been omitted, it reveals a great deal about the character. It aptly illustrates her attempts to purify herself, building on her statement from earlier in the episode that nothing is clean, while also attempting, for the first time, to experience a sense of liberation. Thanks for watching.